I call halal. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love to you brothers out there preaching the truth and sincerity. And just wanted to go in and make a quick lesson here. Trying to get on that 3 a day spirit. Been a lot of hindrances. I'm trying to make this video about an hour now, but you know how that be sometime, man. You know. It's just different stuff been trying to get in the way. But so this is what I ran into this little post here on social media, and it says, "Don't skip your hoe phase. It will come back and haunt you when you are married." You know, and this is what these women, like a nigga woman, and then this dude said, or don't get married if you don't have self-control and discipline. Yeah, but this is the spirit that's on these women out here. You know what I'm saying? They promoting this whole phase, this whole, you know, this whole slut walk spirit. You know, matter of fact, let's read this. It's a transnational movement of protest marches calling for an end to rape culture, including victim blaming and slut shaming of sexual assault victims. Specifically, participants protest against explaining or excusing rape by referring to any aspects of the woman's appearance, which, hey, I understand that, or whatever, about blaming a woman. But the thing is, you should be encouraging women to cover up their bodies, you know, rather than saying, oh, well, you should just control yourself. You should not be walking around naked, man. You know? Not be walking around half naked. So this is Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. So there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. You blacks, Latinos, and Native American women should not be out here carrying yourself whorish. You know, and we're going to get the difference between a godly woman and a whorish woman here, you know. Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. So a sodomite is one that has anal sex, even with the woman or with the man. No sodomites, no anal sex. Yours? All right, Salakia. All right, so this is what you should be teaching the women, you know, other women. So this is going to be 1 Peter chapter 3. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands. This is what a good woman does. You know, not all that skip your slut phase and don't skip your slut phase because it's going to come back to haunt you. No, you should be worried about none of that. You should be, likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, talking about the husband, they may also be, without the word, be won by the conversation of the wives. So you're supposed to be worried about being godly so that you can kind of win your husband over to try to be a godly man, so that you can be defended in this coming destruction in this society, man. While they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear. So what is chaste conversation, huh? It's not talking about sluts, abstaining from extramarital or from all sexual intercourse, not having sexual nature or intention, non-sexual, platonic, innocent. That through your innocent conversation, without unnecessary ornamentation, simple, restrained, under the law of the Most High, plain, simple, unadorned, undecorated, unornamented, unembellished, no frills, austere. Ooh, I'm glad that word came up. Austere, severe, strict in manner, attitude, or appearance, having no comfort of harsh or aesthetic of living conditions, having an extremely plain and simple style or appearance, unadorned. It's basically serious, huh? So while they behold your serious conversation, you know, while they behold your innocent conversation, your restrained conversation. Where is that word restrained? I thought I saw it. While they behold your chaste, your innocent conversation coupled with fear for the Most High, who's adorning. So let your adorning not be that outward adorning of plaiting of hair, which is braiding, plaits, and of wearing gold. So don't worry about braiding your hair and putting on gold or putting on sexy clothes, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, that chaste conversation coupled with fear, that seriousness that the Most High ain't playing. Let it be that hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, because your hair can get jacked up. It can get frizzy. That weave can fall out. Them clothes can get dirty. They can get ripped. Then you got to buy new clothes. That gold can get tarnished and you got to polish it. You know, it can get bent up. You know, it can get lost. But let that hidden man of the heart, which is not corruptible, that chaste conversation, even the ornament of a meek and a quiet spirit, which is in the sight of Yahweh, a great price. So this is rather what you should focus on. The hidden man of the heart, your inward parts, who you are on the inside. Because that's not corruptible. And it's talking about even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of Yahweh, a great price. For after this manner in the old time, the holy women also, who trusted in Yahweh, adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands. So this is how the holy women who trusted in Yahweh adorned themselves. One of those things that they did is they were in subjection unto their own husbands. This is one of the things they did. What does that mean? A lot of women have a problem with this. The action of subjecting a country or person to one's control, or the fact of being subjected, being dominated. Some say being oppressed, or repressed, or suppressed. And people have a problem with that. That whole women's right thing they have a problem with that. They have a problem with that. But ultimately, if you have a problem with being under subjection to your own husband, you have a problem with being a holy woman who trusts in Yahweh, because they adorn themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands. This is how they adorn themselves. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well and are not afraid with any amazement. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife. So this is what we're supposed to do. As unto the weaker vessel. We have to understand sometimes y'all might slip, whatever the case may be, y'all the weaker vessel. And it's being heir together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. So, you know, that's part of it too. But the point is here, you ain't supposed to be encouraging a woman to be no hoe. We're going to get that. Titus chapter 2. Let's just start at 1. But speak thou things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and patience. So what does this grave mean? Grave just means like serious, you know? Serious, see? Giving cause for alarm or serious. Serious or solemn in manner or appearance, somber. Unsmiling, grim, somber, more. It says antonyms. This is opposite. Opposite is cheerful. But it's serious. That's what it means. So that the aged men be sober, of sound mind, grave, serious, temperate, having balance, able to control themselves, sound in faith, having faith, sound in charity, and in patience. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not lying on people, not giving to much wine, teachers of good things, not teaching a woman, hey, go be a hoe, you know, don't skip your hoe phase, you know, be a hoe while you can, because we will come back and haunt you when you get married. Being a hoe will come back and haunt you when you get married. That can come back and haunt you. Don't nobody want no hoe. You've been used up a million times, got all these different men's spirits on you. Don't nobody want that, man. So it says the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober. So this is what you're supposed to teach them. To teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, and to love their children, not to be hoes, to be discreet, You're supposed to teach them to be discreet and to be chaste, innocent, keepers at home, good, and obedient to their own husbands, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed. So that's the point, man. That's the point. You know, and I want to get, I already read it. I read it in the beginning that there should be no whore of the daughter of Israel. So that's what you're supposed to teach them, to be good, to be discreet, you know. Don't be putting your business all out in the street. Careful and circumspect in one's speech or actions. Rule your own spirit. Don't be out here just saying any and everything. Be circumspect. Be wise in your speech and actions, especially in order to avoid causing offense or to gain an advantage. To be intentionally unobtrusive, inconspicuous. So this is what you're supposed to be: discreet, inconspicuous, subtle, low key. Be low key about it. Be understated, be subdued, be muted, be soft, be restrained. Didn't we see restrained under chaste earlier? Austere. Temperate. Why are we seeing the same words? Temperate, sober, simple, restrained, temperate. To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed. So that's the point, man. You don't teach a woman to be a hoe. That's not right. All right, 1 Timothy chapter 2. It says, in like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or costly array. So it's telling you how you should be. Unassuming, moderate in the estimation of one's abilities or achievements, relatively limited or small. Of a woman, addressing or behaving so as to avoid impropriety or indecency, especially to avoid sexual attention. So the Most High, through his servant Timothy, says that women should adorn themselves in modest apparel. But that chick with the slut walk says, no, we ain't got to worry about what we wear. Well, look, let every man and woman be a liar and let the Most High be the truth. You're going to get in trouble. You know, thus saith the Lord, man. Either you obey or you get effed up, man. What does it say? That you be in modest apparel of a woman, dressing or behaving so as to avoid impropriety or indecency, especially to avoid attracting sexual attention. If you know that niggas is running around here being beasts, can't control themselves, then why would you do it? Here's a perfect word: a failure to observe standards or to show due honesty or modesty in proper language, behavior, or character. So you don't wear these certain things as to avoid impropriety. Or misconduct or corruption. Don't tempt a man. He might not have a wife. He might not have no booty in years, and now you gonna walk up and down the street looking like what y'all call them nowadays, looking like a snack, or whatever the case may be. You want to walk up and down the street looking all good, half naked. No. Adorn yourself in modest apparel and you have less of that to worry about. I'm not saying men ain't gonna be attracted to you, because men supposed to like women, but you're not supposed, your body was made to get a dude in the mood. So if you out there showing your body, I don't know what you expect to happen with shamefacedness and sobriety. Let's see if we can find that. Indicative of shame, ashamed, shamefacedness, extremely modest or shy, bashful. By folk etymology from obsolete, shamefast, bashful, ashamed. Shamefacedness, modest, bashful. See? Restrained by shame, firm in modesty. See? That's what it's saying, man. With shamefacedness and sobriety. Sober. And part of being sober is you're not all loose. You're not, clothes hanging off of you. You all loud and clamorous, attracting attention to yourself if you was drunk. No, sobriety is you got your wits about you. You're being smart about it. You're being unassuming. You're not standing out, sticking out. Not with broided hair. Look at my braids, y'all. Not with gold. Look at my ring. Look at my gold teeth. Or pearls. Look at my necklace. Or costly array. Girl, these red bottoms. No. But which becometh women professing godliness with good works. Let those be your adornments, your good works. And what is good works? Doing the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Doing the will of the Most High. Huh? Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. With being under dominance, being under domination. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over a man. What does usurp mean? Usurp means to take. To take position of power or importance, illegally or by force, to take the place of someone in a position of power, to encroach or infringe upon. So you're not supposed to be at the head of the church telling men what to do. You men, you need to do this. That's out of order according to the Most High, man. Never to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing, if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. And this just means sobriety of mind, keeping your mind in order. State of being sober, the quality of being staid or solemn. What does staid mean? It's like being steadfast in your mind. Gravity. I saw that. I just got to read that. Extreme or alarming importance, seriousness, gravity, seriousness or solemnity of manner, seriousness. This is a serious thing you in. If you mess up, the Most High ain't trying to hear that. Well, Most High, I just want to be a hoe, and I just felt like if I went and did my thing and I was gonna be all right. No, Most High said against these things, man. So you could be saved if you stay in seriousness, man, in sobriety and holiness. They continue in faith in the Most High, which faith without works is dead. So you gotta obey, man. You ain't gonna get around it. And charity and holiness with sobriety, with seriousness, man. Seriousness and sincerity, man. And this is just proof that when you have sex with a man, it's basically a marriage, man. Whether you know it or not, you basically are marrying that man. This is what happened with Isaac and Rebekah. Isaac marries Rebekah. This is what it says. Isaac came from the way of the well in Lahairoi, for he dwelt in the south country, and Isaac went out to meditate in the field at eventide. And he lifted up his eyes and saw, and behold, the camels were coming. And Rebekah lifted up her eyes when she saw Isaac, and she lighted off the camel. For she had said unto the servant, What man is this that walketh to the field to meet us? And the servant had said, It is my master. Therefore she took a veil and covered herself. And the servant told Isaac all things that he had done. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent, and took Rebekah, and she became his wife. And he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. So it wasn't nothing big didn't have to happen. He didn't have to go talk to, his servant went and talked to the parents. But they didn't have to have a big wedding and both families get together and sign a document and have the justice of peace there, and somebody had to be over it and say, I hereby, through the power invested in me. None of that had to happen. They met in the field after she agreed to be his wife. He took her in his mom's tent. He had sex with her, and she became his wife. He took her. He took Rebecca, and she became his wife. Why else did they go inside the tent? He brought her in the tent, and then he took her? What do you mean he took her? You know what he means. You know what it means by he took her, and she became his wife. That's all it took. So when you women out here having sex with these men, you basically, you don't know it, but you basically marrying these dudes, man. And this is what used to happen in the old times when a woman had sex with a man. Deuteronomy 22 and 29. Now, of course, this was in a situation where someone was, if a man find a damsel, let's just read it. Deuteronomy 22, I'm going to start at 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, not married, which is not betrothed, not promised to anybody, and lay hold on her and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he have humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. That's what it is, man. She shall be his wife because he have humbled her. This is what happens when you have sex with a man. Under normal circumstances, he humbles you. You know? And so that's the point, man. When you have sex with a man, you basically being humbled by that man. You basically becoming his wife. Anyway, I just wanted to do that lesson. All praises to the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there preaching the truth and sincerity. And with that, I say shalom. And if any women see this, man, don't ever be a hoe. Don't be a hoe. Fuck a hoe phase. Because that'll come back to haunt you more than being married to one man. All right, shalom.